So here to talk with us about the ups and downs of the Oscars for Black folks is the creator of hashtag #OscarsSoWhite, April Reign. Good morning, April.
Good morning. How are you?
We are good. It is
surviving.
We are here, Elizabeth. But I am so excited to talk to you because thank you for all the work you've been doing. You started the hashtag #OscarsSoWhite in 2015, and I think it's undeniable that it's had an impact. I wanted to ask you, from your perspective, what do you think has been the biggest change that you have seen since then?
I think the biggest change began to occur in 2016 when the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences, the people who run the Oscars, committed to doubling the number of people of color and doubling the number of women by 2020, because those are the people who actually vote on the actual, the awards every year. And so making the membership more diverse, more inclusive, hopefully means that people will have these kinds of issues at the front of their minds every Oscar season.
So a lot of people don't really know much about the Academy. Like, I, for one, don't know how long these terms last. So do you think that the changes that are being made are like long-term, baked in at this point? Or is it the kind of thing like if we let up the gas, it's just going to go back to the way it was?
Well, once you become an Oscar member, you don't get voted out after a certain number of years. One of the other things the Academy has done, though, is say that if you are no longer active within the film community, so say you were nominated, for a film in 1950-something, and becoming a nominee allows you to enter the Academy, but you haven't really done anything for the last 40, 50 years, then your vote may be grandfathered and may not count anymore. And I think that's a great idea because that encourages folks who have a legacy within the Academy to perhaps mentor some younger folks, or more inexperienced folks just coming into filmmaking, and give them some pointers. But what a lot of people don't realize is that the Academy and many other award shows do not require you to view the performances or the films before you vote.
Oh, wow.
Wait.
I've always said that this should be a meritocracy, right? Let the best film win. But if you're not watching the film, it really becomes a popularity contest.
Wow. I didn't know that at all.
I did not. I thought that you had to sit there in a room and just go through them until your eyes bleed.
White people are always crazier than I think. It's just oh, of course, this is even more absurd than I would expect. Something I wanted to ask you is your personal, how do you feel about the Oscars? Do you like the Oscars? Do you like the Academy? Or is it just listen, it's an important institution and we need to do better?
Sure. Well, #OscarsSoWhite was created because I was sitting in my family room in January of 2015 watching the nominations. I was invested. I did the pre-show. There were special snacks involved. I broke off the TV area every year. That was my Super Bowl. And so I absolutely love the Oscars. Now that I know more about it, I still think that there are changes that can be made. But as of right now, the Academy and the Oscars are considered the pinnacle in film. Now, we can debate whether that should be the case or, whether, I get this all the time, whether Black folks should look to a white institution for validation. All of that, all of those are fair and valid issues and concerns. But overall, we also know that through the years, Black women who have won the Oscars, think Hattie McDaniel, think Whoopi Goldberg, think Halle Berry, there aren't that many of them, or any other woman of color, they haven't reaped the rewards of being an Oscar winner as much as some other folks have, right? So Halle Berry still has trouble from time to time getting work, and you would think all doors should be open to her. Octavia Spencer very publicly has said that both Jessica Chastain and LeBron James have had to help her either get a film made or ensure that her salary was on par with her co-stars. So there, with every institution, with every organization, with every corporation, there are ongoing issues. I would love to be able to, talk to the Academy, the gatekeepers about maybe some additional things that could help all filmmakers, because #OscarsSoWhite is about not just race, but gender, sexual orientation, disability, indigenous people, and age.
Okay, come Queen.
Yeah. Well, here's a tweet, though, from The Hollywood Reporter. #OscarsSoWhite creator April Reign has accepted an invitation from the Academy to attend her first Oscar ceremony. So, Are you excited? Are you ready for this? Are you ready to like go? Are you going in there like guns blazing, or are you going to be like, this is so nice?
Well, hey, listen, I will have my phone. So there will be live tweeting and Insta stories and all the rest of that throughout the night. I am thrilled to be going. I am going to celebrate for this one night. The struggle continues. There, Monday morning, I will be back at it, talking about issues of diversity and equity and inclusion. But this is the first year that I was invited, and because of the diverse group of nominees that we have, of course, we always need more. Right. But this is a great year to attend. So we've got If Beale Street Could Talk, and Black Klansman, and Black Panther, and Roma, and so I'm excited to be in the room and see what happens. And I will be taking everybody with me behind the scenes as much as I can.
I love it. I mean, Joy is a part of the revolution too. I also just wanted to ask you, I mean, obviously, as you said, you are a fan of the Oscars, and now you're going. Do you know what you're going to wear? Like, have you started? Do you have a glam?
Who are you wearing?
I do know. If you've been following me on Twitter, you may know that the last couple of days have been incredibly hectic because my dresses my gowns were stuck in shipping hell. And so, there's a whole, I could write a book on, I literally had to go to UPS, the facility yesterday, to get one gown, and I had to go to USPS, my local facility, to get a second gown, but I have them. I'm not going to say who I'm wearing yet. But I will do the whole thing. I have an amazing stylist. Her name is Carolyn. And she has never let me down. So it's a thing. I'm also taking my 19-year-old son with me because Oscar So White is all about ensuring that kids of all ages are able to see themselves on the screen. So I'm not sure which one of us is more excited, but we're going to have a fantastic weekend.
Oh, April, I love
making
so
some memories. All right, April, thank you so much, and enjoy the ceremony, both of you.
Thank you.